In Timbuktu, books were more valuable than gold. Families treated them like treasure. They passed them down from generation to generation. They protected them during wars, migrations, and even invasions. Knowledge was not just respected, it was protected. As Timbuktu grew, its reputation spread across Africa and beyond. Scholars traveled from distant lands just to study there. It became known as a city of intellect, a place where your status was not based on how much wealth you had, but on how much knowledge you possessed. Visitors describe Timbuktu as a place filled with educated people, libraries, and deep intellectual discussions. This was Africa's center of learning. But like many great civilizations, Timbuktu's dominance did not last forever. In the late 1500s, the city faced a major turning point. Moroccan forces invaded Timbuktu, weakening its political and economic power. Trade routes began to shift. The influence of the city slowly declined. Scholars left, institutions weakened, and over time, Timbuktu lost its global importance. But even as the city declined, something survived. The manuscripts. Families hid them in walls, buried them underground, and kept them safe for generations. They understood something the world ignored. These documents were proof. Proof that Africa had a deep intellectual history. Proof that knowledge existed long before colonization. These documents were proof. Proof that Africa had a deep intellectual history. Proof that knowledge existed long before colonization. Proof that the narrative was incomplete. Centuries later, researchers and historians began to rediscover these manuscripts, and what they found changed everything. The writings confirmed that Timbuktu was not just a trading city, but a center of education, science, and advanced thinking. It challenged the long-standing idea that Africa had no written history. Because the truth was always there, it was just hidden. Today, Timbuktu stands as a symbol, a reminder that history is not always what we are told, a reminder that knowledge can exist, even when it is ignored, and a reminder that Africa's story is far deeper than most people realize. So the next time someone says Africa had no history, no civilization, no knowledge, remember Timbuktu, a city in the desert, where books were worth more than gold, and ask yourself one question: why wasn't this taught?